The win for Mizzou tonight, 8-0 over UMKC. And in the circle for Mizzou, Madi Norman, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs. Madi's with us right now. What does this mean to wrap up your non-conference part of the schedule with a better feeling than you had at Mississippi State last weekend?
Yeah, sure. We definitely had a rough weekend last weekend, but being able to come out and make the adjustments we needed to make and kind of change the attitude going forward into postseason is really what we were trying to do today.
And how big is it for you in the circle when you've got somebody like Hattie Moore behind the plate to throw runners out on defense and then come up big with the home run for your team as well?
Yeah, Hattie's doing an awesome job behind the plate, and it just feels awesome to know that she's got my back 100%. You know, if someone gets on, they're getting thrown out. If we've got runners on, she's hitting the ball out. So it's a great feeling as a pitcher to know that she's always there. So.
For you personally, what were some of your goals here tonight taking on UMKC?
Yeah, obviously, I just wanted to attack the hitters. You know, that's been something that I've been struggling with, getting behind in the counts. So my biggest goal was to go out and make sure that I was ahead strike one every single time. And obviously that doesn't always happen, but I feel like I did that majority of the time, and that's why I was successful. So going into postseason, I knew that's what I needed to work on.
Your team is stretching in left field. You're supposed to join them. Would you like us to continue with the questioning, or?
Oh, no, it's okay. I mean, I might get in trouble, but.
Okay, no, we don't want you to get in trouble. Take off the headset, go stretch, join your teammates, celebrate a win here tonight.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Madi. Madi Norman, redshirt senior from Tipton, Missouri, gets the win here tonight. As we mentioned, a couple of bumps in the first inning, but pitched away out of a jam, got a strikeout to end that inning, and then retired 10 in a row before D'Ambrosio got a base hit. But as Madison mentioned, then Hattie Moore threw her out at second base trying to steal a base, so her catcher had her back at the plate and behind the plate.
Great way to have your pitchers back right there to do it up at the plate and behind the plate as well, and a big outing for this Missouri team to really bounce back from their series last weekend.
I think we timed it out just right for Madi to miss the stretch, which seems to be going over pretty well with her. But you know what? She earned whatever she wants to do with her stretch after her performance here tonight.
Especially with her drop ball, she utilized it all game long, and she ended every single one of her innings with a strikeout, so finished strong, and she seemed to just get better as the game went on.
So now it's South Carolina coming up this weekend. We'll be here for the Friday night game on the SEC Network. South Carolina, they are putting a lot of stock, we talked to Beverly Smith about it today, of needing a sweep to really help their chances to host a regional in the NCAA tournament. So there will be a bit of a playoff atmosphere here this weekend in Columbia when these two teams wrap up the regular season.
Well, both of these teams are wanting to show the committee that they're playing their best softball here at the end of the season, and this is their last opportunity during conference play to show how well they both are playing. And South Carolina playing a tough series against Georgia last weekend, and like we said, Missouri looking to bounce back from that series at Mississippi State last weekend as well.
Now we get by this midweek game, we head into what should be one of the more exciting closes to the regular season in SEC softball history.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, we've got 3 teams in the race to win the conference title this year. Florida's won it the past 4 years, and we know that it's not going to be them this year, so it's between Ole Miss, LSU, and Alabama.
And then other battles everywhere. Florida hosting Mississippi State, Arkansas hosting Auburn, Tennessee taking on A&M, Mizzou here against South Carolina. As we mentioned, as everybody's trying to jostle and jockey for position heading into the start of the SEC tournament on May 8th in College Station at Davis Diamond. Missouri gets on track here tonight after the sweep at the hands of Mississippi State in Starkville last weekend. They get a midweek non-conference win over UMKC in 6 innings, 8-0 the final.